December 17, 1986, thousands of students and young people came to Republic Square in Almaty. At first, the protesters was peaceful. People wanted justice and respect for the Kazakhstan nation. They asked the Soviet government to change its decision. The protesters believed that Kazakhstan should have a leader who understood the country, its culture and its people. But the Soviet government saw the protest as dangerous. Police, soldiers and special forces were sent to stop the demonstrations. It was very cold outside, but force was still used against the protesters. Many people were beaten, arrested, or questioned by the police. Some students were removed from universities, and some people lose their jobs. Official Soviet reports say that only a few people died, but many historians think the real number was much higher. For many years, the Soviet government tried to hide the trust about these events and called the protesters criminals. However, the Желтоқсан event became one of the first protests against Soviet power in the USSR.
Events was very important for Kazakhstan and its future. Even though the protests were stopped by force, they showed that many Kazakh people wanted freedom, equality, and national rights. The Желтоқсан events inspired people in other Soviet republics to speak more openly about political problems and independence. After Kazakhstan became independent in 1991, many participants of the protests were officially recognized as heroes. Today, the December 1986 events are remembered as a symbol of courage and patriotism. There are monuments, museums, and memorial events dedicated to the victims and participants of the Желтоқсан. These events played an important role in the history of modern Kazakhstan and helped strengthen the idea of independence. The main cause of the uprising was political decision made by the Soviet leadership on December 16, 1986. Timuhamed Kunayev, who had led Kazakhstan for many years and was respected by many citizens, was removed from his position as the first secretary of the Communist Party of Kazakhstan. Instead of appointing a local Kazakh politician, Moscow appointed Gennady Kolbin, a politician from Russia who had never lived or worked in Kazakhstan before. This decision caused strong dissatisfaction among Kazakh students, intellectuals, and ordinary citizens. Many people believe that the Soviet government ignored the opinion of the Kazakh nation and did not respect local traditions, language, culture, and national interests. Another important reason was the policy of perestroika and glasnost introduced by Mikhail Gorbachev in the mid-1980s. These reforms encouraged people to discuss political and social problems more openly than before. At that time, young people in Kazakhstan increasingly wanted more freedom, equality, justice, and the right to participate in the political life. Economic difficulties, unemployment, corruption, political inequality, and national discrimination also increased public dissatisfaction in society. Students especially behaved that Kazakhstan should be governed by leaders who understood the country and its people. As a result, many young people decided to express their disagreement publicly and peacefully.
Today, the December 1986 events are remembered as a symbol of courage and patriotism. They are monuments, museums, and memorial events dedicated to the victims and participants of Желтоқсан. These events played an important role in the history of modern Kazakhstan and helped strengthen the idea of independence.
In conclusion, the December 1986 uprising became a turning point in the history of Kazakhstan.
The Желтоқсан events showed the courage of young people who defended justice, national dignity, and freedom.
These protests became an important step forward in the independence of Kazakhstan.
By studying these historical events, we better understand the value of independence, unity, and national identity in modern Kazakhstan.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your attention.